I'm really excited to share my knowledge about numerology number 5, which is one of my own personal favorites. Besides being the number of communication, business and money, it is also associated with the symbol of magic. Number 5 corresponds to the planet Mercury, known as the fastest moving planet in our solar system, earning its reputation for speed. It also has the lowest gravity of all the planets. The interesting thing is that number 5 signifies movement. If you identify with numerology number 5, you are likely always active. You might have constant tasks, social engagements, events to attend, or new ideas on your mind, resulting in potential restlessness. Like Mercury, which has minimal gravity, number 5 can be very flighty-minded and have a lack of grounding and structure. Its impulsive mind can lead to difficulty focusing and completing tasks. This hyperactive trait makes people who have this number adept at sales, business, financial matters, communication, and networking. Let me clarify that it doesn't mean that everyone with this number will be wealthy, because it has its own life lessons like all the other numbers. People with this number are excellent at living in the now and at bringing people together, and they can be quite spontaneous and adventurous. Number 5 is associated with the tarot card called the Magician. The Magician tarot card represents mastery, power, and potential. The figure in the card represents someone who has the ability to channel insights and wisdom from the universe to manifest into achievements in the physical world. So people with this number are great at creating change in their life. The tarot card symbolizes taking action and suggests that the individual has all the tools they need to achieve their goals. On the table we see 4 out of the 5 elements of the earth. The wand represents the element of fire, the cup represents the element of water, the shield with the pentacle represents the element of the earth, and the sword represents the element of air. The pentacle itself represents the number 5 and its powers. It's a 5-pointed star in which all points correspond with one of the 5 elements. This connection provides number 5 with karmic protection. This doesn't mean that they won't have any struggles in their life, but it means that they are able to get away with stuff. Let me give you an example, and I've chosen an example to show you that people can also have number 5 other than in their birthday. So this person is someone who has number 5 as his first name. There was this event at school and everybody had to be on time, and he was a little bit late, but 2 minutes before he came, 2 other students came in, and the teacher was so angry at them, saying, "No, you need to go on the other side and get 2 chairs and then come back." And then 2 minutes later, he steps inside, and the funny part is, did she get angry at him? No. Did she ask him to go and get a chair? No. She just gave him her own chair and chose to stand up. So that's what I mean about getting away with stuff. I would love to hear if any of you have some kind of stories like this one, and it's especially number 23 that has this aspect. Since people who are represented by number 5 have this connection between the elements, they have an incredible ability to being liked by many different people. Number 5 is the middle number from 1 to 9, and it gets along with most people and sees most people as equals. That is also why number 5 is a number of friendship. People who have number 5 thrive in all careers that has something to do with communication. Their superpowers evolve around speed, action, branding, and charismatic communication. The energy of 5 gives the ability to tell compelling stories and pick the perfect words that captivate people and evoke the right feelings in them, leading them to purchase the product. They are also skilled at recognizing opportunities and connecting people who have something to offer with those who need it. In general, they are very quick to move on from bad experiences and they might change jobs frequently. When number 5 is out of balance and the energy becomes too strong, they become hyperactive, impulsive, and talk very fast. Perhaps they even talk way too much. They can also tend to become manipulative or dishonest by bending the truth to their own advantage. But when the energy is too weak, they can have a hard time making decisions because they overthink everything. Their lack of action can give them a feeling of being stuck. How you experience your numbers depends on your overall chart and how you use your numbers. But in general, the more balanced your chart is, the easier it is to draw out the positive characteristics of the numbers. Now to one of my favorite parts of number 5. Do you remember that I told you Mercury is the planet with the least gravity and how it corresponds to number 5's possible issues with grounding? Number 5 resonates with the Greek god Hermes, who was the messenger between gods and humans. And besides being an expert of communication, he had wings on his shoes. Those were needed as he traveled between the realm of gods and the realm of humans. It also symbolizes the lack of grounding in number 5. The dark side of Hermes was that he could tend to have a dishonest and trickster behavior. There was a very specific case where he stole and ate one of Apollon's cows and made a string instrument out of its intestines. Despite Apollon found out, Hermes got away with it using his charismatic communication skills to convince Apollon to drop the charges in exchange for the instrument that he had made. If you think this was interesting, you would probably love my video about the hermetic laws of the universe and how they correlate to the Chaldean numerology. I am offering one free personal reading to one of my viewers. To participate, you need to write the word that resonates the most with you, plus your birthday. And remember to like the video, as the winner of this video will be chosen once the video has 50 likes. The biggest life lesson for number 5 is to stay disciplined. With its flighty-minded nature, it can struggle to decide where to channel its focus, which can make it difficult for number 5 to reach its goals, because it's a little bit of everywhere and it has so many ideas, tasks, social engagements, and appointments. Another life lesson for them is to be aware of using its charismatic communication skills with honesty. Make sure to watch my other videos about the numbers from 1 to 9 to understand how number 5 is different.